is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade basketball analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're gonna talk about the rookies. Just gave y'all my MVP update. Gonna give you my y'all rookie update. This class is looking a lot better as the season has went on. A lot of these players we thought could play. We knew they were skill set players and stuff like that. But this draft goes 10 deep and more. When we came into this draft, we knew a lot of people had to develop. A lot of guys weren't NBA ready. But these guys are really showing their potential, and they really showing that they can be stars or all-stars in the NBA in the future. Now, a lot of the problems with this draft class is the strength, the conditioning, and fatigue for not playing in the NBA and playing 82 games or being injured, and they just learning the game. But what I definitely will say is the field goal percentage has killed this draft class just because they still learning and understanding their teammates and who they're going against and how teams prepare and scout them. But that's the only problem with this draft. A lot of guys just can't get a shot consistently like they did in high school and college, and that's just the evolution of playing at a higher level and knowing that you got to step your game up and take your game to another level. And if you don't, you're going to be out of the league. And a lot of these guys can play. A lot of these guys are good. They going against bigger, faster, more prepared, and more athletic players, and their field goal percentage has shown that. Usually I give honorable mentions, but I'm not going to give honorable mentions in this particular one for February just because I can go 15, 20 deep in this draft. Guys are really amazing, and even though they're not shooting the ball well, they're showing a lot of potential, and that's what you want to see out of a rookie when you pick them that high or low in the draft. You want them to see them become something, and now these guys getting minutes and time. They showing that they can contribute, and that's better than nothing. So I'll give him credit on that. Number 10, Barrett was a top 3 rookie of the year in the beginning of the season. He has fell from top 3 all the way down to the bottom. And it's mainly because he can't score, he can't buy a bucket, can't finish, can't knock down a free throw, can't knock down a mid-range, can't knock down a 3, barely can create. He doesn't have the strength and the athleticism advantage like he had in high school and college. And at the end of the day, that really has made him struggle and be a lot more disappointing than a lot of people thought, just because this guy just can't get anything going consistently. And that's what you need to do if you want to be an all-star or superstar. I still have faith that Barrett can live up to being a top 3 pick just because of his work ethic, like I done said. But if his shot doesn't improve and his strength and handling don't improve, he's going to struggle for a long time in the NBA because that strength and size advantage he had in high school and college isn't the advantage anymore in the NBA. If anything, they're more stronger and more athletic than Barrett at his own position, and that's something that he has never seen until he got to the NBA, and that's why I have him dropping so far from grace that he's almost off the list completely, and injuries don't help his case either because he has had some of those. DeAndre Hunter has been solid. He's not the defender that we thought he would be, especially coming into the NBA. He's not the player offensively that we thought he would be. This is a guy that's a 3-and-D guy, can guard multiple positions and shoot 3. The only difference is he's not shooting great from 3, and he's really not playing any defense at all, which is why I have him this low. But he still do look like a guy that can fit with Trae Young and really benefit him as they develop and as they get older. I feel like Hunter can be that two-way multi-versatile defender at the end of the day. It's just about learning and growing and developing your body and being prepared. And once he gets those things down, I think he can be a great player for this Atlanta Hawks team. But right now, he's playing okay. And that's not that good for the pick that he was. But when you look at the perspective, like I said, that this is his first season, he's doing pretty good for a rookie. PJ Washington, he has dropped just because he hasn't had the impact that he had in October and November. And even though he's shooting 47% from the field and he's shooting decent, very good from 3 compared to what we thought, he just doesn't have the aggression, not really as confident as he was the first couple beginning of the season. It seemed like he just don't have that will and that drive right now. It seemed like he's complacent and comfortable, and I'm very surprised about that because he showed that he can be a force early in the season, and now it seems like he is what he is. And that's not a good look for the Hornets, who need a guy to be a superstar, who needs a guy to take their game to the next level so that way they can be a competitive team. And this was a guy that looked like a steal, and he still does as a rookie, but I really want to see where his game goes and where he continues to get better at as he continues to grow and get older in the NBA. But right now, he looks like a quality player, but he doesn't look like an all-star or a superstar, which is unfortunate for the Charlotte Hornets. After that, I got Zion Williamson. He would be higher, obviously, but he only played 7 games or 6 or 7 games. So he has been that good, even though I just watched his game. He scored 21 points today against the Rockets. He has been spectacular. His rebounding has translated. His ability to get up and down the court has translated. His size has translated. Being able to wall guys off, being able to pin guys, being able to be so explosive with that athleticism to get rebounds, to get putbacks, and to be able to get second chances at the basket to get another score. He has been as what we thought. He has translated, and outside of Ja Morant, he has been NBA ready. But he has passed a lot of these guys just because he has shown that he has the upside and he has the potential. But when it comes to this list, he has dominance. And even though Zion isn't lighting the world on fire, he still looks good as advertised. And as you would know, he might continue to rise up this list the way he has been playing, but he still do have his flaws. He's not a great three-point shooter. He's not really attempting none at this point. And on top of that, he hasn't been a great free throw shooter. Real bad this year so far in the first couple of games. His defense isn't where it needs to be, especially if he's going to play small ball center. His rotations aren't there. And, you know, he has to figure those things out, but he has just now started playing. He's just getting in game shape. So I'm not going to damage his reputation too fast just because he hasn't even played 20 games so far in the NBA. But when the games he has played, he has shown that he is very special, and he showed that he is NBA ready. Now we just got to get a larger sample size of him with his team and him developing and taking his game to another level, especially as he gets ready for next season and the end of this season. So Zion is good. Zion is a starter. Zion can play, and Zion can possibly be a 20-point scorer his first season in the NBA, which a lot of people thought after preseason, and a lot of things he did in preseason he's still doing now. Backdoor cuts, lobs, and staying around the basket in a ducker spot. He knows his game, and he's not straying away from it. And at the end of the day, that's what's making him in the top 7. Brandon Clark, I have him over Zion just because he played more games and he has been productive. Brandon Clark has been a steal. He has been a guy that a lot of people around the league thought he could play, but the fans don't really know him. The bigger fans, when it comes to the media, not really on his wood or giving him a lot of credit, but he has been productive, he has been efficient, and he has been versatile. It just him developing at those shots. He got the floaters, he got the rebounding ability. I want to see him improve as a defender on the perimeter and inside the paint. I want to see him try to rebound just a little better. And other than that, Clark has been an NBA starting level caliber player already in the NBA, and he looks good. Michael Porter Jr. It's hard to deny when all these guys have regressed and Zion and Michael has lived up to their hype. Michael Porter Jr. was a guy that's supposed to be the #1 pick, and we're starting to see why. This guy can knock down threes off the dribble, off the ball. He can cut. He can finish around the basket. He can knock down free throws. He can post up, fade away, face up, and the guy can come off screens and knock down mid-range jumpers or even use the three-point line, pump fake, and get to the basket with a dunk or a layup. The best part about Michael Porter, he's not selfish. He's willing to make the extra pass. He's willing to give up an open shot, and he has fit right in with the Denver Nuggets culture, and he plays team basketball. In high school, he was the guy. He was taking the shots. Their offense ran through him, and that's not the case in Denver, and that's a great, great teammate thing to do, and that's what we wanted to see, in my personal opinion. Can he be a player that doesn't have to need the ball to be dominant? And he has shown that so far, and that's the most impressive thing that he has done. Not trying to be G-ball or hero ball, but trusting your teammates, playing off your teammates, and lifting and inspire your teammates to do better, and he has done that so far. Tyler Herro has been Mr. Steady. I use that word for Sabonis, but I had to joke around about it. He has shot 41% from the field, which has dropped. His three-point percentage is still above average, but he just shown that he slowed down. Having them legs and running up and down the court, running through all them screens take a toll on your body. especially in the 82 game season. And we're starting to see Tyler Herro come back down to earth. He had a spectacular October and November. He's starting to get the NBA blues, and it's tough. It's really hard on your body, and you really got to go against so many different defenders and so many different players that if you're not prepared or you don't know, it can become a weakness. And we're starting to see Tyler Herro look human, which we didn't see in Summer League, in preseason, and now. He's back down to earth. He's just a role player, and that's what he is, a catch and shoot guy that can create a little bit, and it's starting to show now. It didn't show but in the beginning of the season, but it's coming to light. Eric Pascal, he came down. He had a spectacular couple months when the injuries happened and he really went out there and played. But like I said, this list is about the whole season, and he played that well when Draymond and them went down. He played and stepped up. He was next man up, and they relied on him. They needed him, and he went out there and gave it his all. But I still do have to count that. Plus, he hasn't been terrible. His three-point shot has killed him. He really needs to develop that and be consistent at that, especially if he wants to play with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and really want to get valuable minutes in big-time games when they do come back. But other than that, Pascal has been solid. He has been one of the better rookies this year, and he knows his game, being able to bully people and get close to that basket and finish with touch. He's doing that, but I can see him dropping down as Michael Porter Jr. and Zion continue to show their game. I think this list, he'll drop down to 5 or 6, which isn't bad because a lot of people didn't expect him to have the season that he's having right now. So he has been oppressive. Kendrick Nunn, I still have him number 2. Even though he went down with the sore Achilles, he's still averaging 16 points. He still has been one of the better players on the Heat, and he still can knock down the mid-range. He's taking a lot more of those. They're running him off the three-point line, but he's finding other ways to score, whether it is the stop and pop mid-range or the floater or getting to the free throw line. Kendrick Nunn has still been impressive. He has still been one of the better rookies we've done seen this entire season, and that's why I still have him at number 2. I really want to see what can he be, because now the defense is starting to figure him out. They're scouting him. I want to see what he adds or what he switches up or what he continues to work on, so that way he doesn't become a role player. I want him to be a better player than he has been right now. He did that in the beginning of the season, took the NBA by storm, took the NBA by surprise. Only problem is he hasn't been able to keep it up. Same with Eric Pascal, same with Tyler Herro, same with DeAndre Hunter, Barrett, and even Darius Garland. They're showing it. Cam Reddish just got hot, but it's an 82-game season, and Nunn has to figure that out. But other than that, he has been the second-best rookie outside of Ja Morant, who's number 1. He has looked better than advertised sometimes just because he's been efficient. He's not forcing threes. He's not trying to be something that he's not, which is very good, and he knows his game. He sticks to his bread and butter. I just want to see, can he continue to take another step? He has shown that he's a starter. He has shown that he's an NBA player. He has shown that he has superstar potential. Will he get that? Will he develop into that? We won't know, but he is a showstopper. He is the show. He playing team basketball. He takes over when he needs to, and he's very ferocious and very just confident in his game. He has the swagger about him. He's that guy, and that's how he feels, and he's playing just like that with his dunks. He's playing like that with his handles, and now it's just about what can he do to get to that superstar level. When it comes to talent and when it comes to showmanship, he's doing that. But when you look at the numbers, how can he get it to another level? We already didn't expect Memphis to be in the playoffs, and they have been in the playoffs right now for about 3 weeks or a month. And that's already impressive that I didn't even see that coming. But he knows his teammates. He knows where they need to be at. He reads the defense. He reads and reacts. He's a high basketball IQ player, and I really don't have no negatives on him besides he can be a better defender, but you can say that about damn near everybody in the league. But he has shown that he can be an all-around player. It just, will he be that 2 to 3 years from now? With the type of work ethic and the growth and improvement in his game that he has shown from high school and college, there's no way you can deny Ja Morant can be possibly the next superstar and the next franchise point guard that can carry his team to a playoff spot and go deep in the Western Conference. He's got the body. He got the athleticism. He has the mind. Now it's just about taking his game and not settling to another level and get to that superstar level, that dominant level, to where everybody respects you, everybody's scared to play you, and you're just going to go out there and obliterate them anyway. That's what I want to see from Ja Morant, and he's showing it now. but he still can take his game to another level. Will he get there? That's the question. And that's all we got to wait to answer, because right now he is the Rookie of the Year. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Like the video. Thanks for liking in advance if you already did. Comment. I read every comment. I enjoy you guys' comments. Also, thanks for buying the merchandise. Check out my Facebook page. It'll be in the description and the comment section below. Thanks for liking on Facebook. Thanks for continuing to watch. And thanks for continuing to be supportive. I really appreciate it. But this rookie class is getting really good. And even if the guys don't come superstars, they have a lot of star and role players that can really be in the NBA for a very, very long time. And that's what you want to be as a player. The longevity matters, and a lot of these guys have a bright future. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis. I'm done.